more topic is there, that is exception handling. So what is exception handling? Exception, what is exception? uh, in morning session I did not teach you. Tomorrow I will teach you the exception handling, exceptions. So but you are able to understand, just we have a theory for that. So in interview they will ask to you how to handle this exception in Selenium. So exception is nothing but when you are writing the code, right, you are doing some mistakes. You are doing some mistakes. A developer is doing some mistake. Okay, then we are getting, exception. So if we will go inside this, okay, so here if we will go Selenium, if we will go in the Selenium documentation, you will get list of the exception. And very very common question, how many exception you have handled in your project in Selenium? Okay, this is the common question. And if you will not tell this question, especially if you will not tell, they will find you did not work in Selenium. Okay, because if you are writing the Selenium script, definitely, so you can see how many exceptions are there, right? Many exception you will get in this Selenium. No such frame exception, no session exception, right? No window exception. So these are the things which is coming. And some of the common exception I will today I will explain you the common interview question and common exception which is, frequently it is coming, right? So if we will go as a Java knowledge, so exception is nothing but a one type of the class, right? Every exception is an a class. So what is the exception? Unwanted event happened, right? Suddenly, what happened? I'm using this laptop. Some problem will come in my laptop, and suddenly this laptop is not working. What I am doing currently? I'm teaching to you guys, right? So this happen. I don't expect this happen, but it will happen. It happened, but I need to continue your session. So I will use the another laptop. This is the alternate way. We are providing the alternate solution to achieve our destination. Same thing happen in the Java. We are providing alternate way to execute our code, right? So this is called exception handling. How you are going to handle. In Java, we have a try catch block. So by using the try catch block, we use, we are able to handle the exception. Here, the common question, which type of the exception, in Selenium, we having the different type of the exception, but handling in the Selenium, we have a different, ways to handle the exception. So we already, if you are doing the practice, you already know many things how to handle the exception. Common exception, no such element exception. We are getting right. Common exception, no such element. If you have written wrong X path, you know w- when I was discussed, right, synchronization, when we are getting the many synchronization problem, because of synchronization, that exception was coming, right? That exception, many exception we have seen in the synchro, how we can handle by using the wait statement, implicit wait, explicit wait, right? Trade dot slip we also use, fluent wait we have to use for handling this exception. So first question, how many exception you have faced in your Selenium? At least you have at least 5 to 6 exception you remember with solution. Okay, so I already documented the common exception which is frequently will come and how to handle this. Okay, so we will discuss. Okay, so what is exception? An unwanted, unexpected, unwanted event that disturb the normal flow of the program. That is called, uh, exception. You are studying and suddenly you will slip, so your execution will break, right? So this is the another exception. Just I have given the real time some. So here file not found exception, right? So I have given one example for file not found exception. So we have a one Git repository. Okay. Hmm. Okay, I'll show you in the try catch block how we can handle. So in your local one file is there, and in your Git repository, Git is a repository where you can keep your project over there. This is the one type of the cloud. Okay, so means we can tell your project is available on your servers and one file is available in your system. So when you are going to copy your project from the Git, unfortunately one file is not able to download and delete it, and one backup file is there in your local system. Okay, so you are able to find which file it is deleted. Then at that time we will use our a local system file. Got it right? So this we have provided the alternate way to execute our code. So that's why I have written it is highly recommended to handle exception. The main objective to exception handling is grateful to termination of the program. 1000 line of the code is there. If you are not handling the exception in the middle of the code, if you are facing some exception in your middle of the code, what happen? Your code will break. Okay, so that's why we need to handle this exception. Exception handling doesn't mean repairing the exception. We have to provide alternate way to uh, continue your rest of the program, right? Our programmer is the data file from the remote file location at the git at the run time file is not available. Program should not be terminated abnormally, right? So we have to provide some local file to continue rest of the program normally. This way of the finding is nothing but exception handling, right? So how to handle the exception in Java? So we have a try catch block. So by using this try catch block, we can handle the exception. So read the data from the remote file locating on the Git repo. I know that some exception will raise because of some file is not downloaded properly. So that code I will keep inside this try. Okay, this is my system. Okay, whatever the system I am using to you, this system I know my system sometime facing the network issue. My Wi-Fi is not working, so that I am in try catch. If something went wrong, I buy the new laptop. I keep in the catch. Might be what happened. This is not. If this will break, this system will break. Then we have a backup. Then control will come here and your execution is again I will connect to you guys. So my flow is means my work is not disturbed, right? So I have used. So here we can write here what we can write. Here you can write if you have a chance to getting the exception, and in real time mostly people have used this try catch block frequently because when exception will raise the 1000 line of the code we don't know, but our execution should not be break. If our execution and we also provide some messages, why this exception is getting right. So I'll tell you in the coming session. So that is the use of try catch. What is an error? Anyone tell me what is the difference between the error and exception? I already discussed you in the morning session. Not morning, evening session guy. Hmm. Okay. Exception means we are providing the alternate way to continue our destination or your code, right? Reaching your destination. I will tell you one thing, right? So you are the developer or you are a tester, automation tester. So what happened? Your every company you cannot download any software yourself, right? We need to take the permission to IT team admin, right? So what happened in your C drive or your Java JVM is not working. Means JDK software is not working in your system. You are programmer, right? So we are not able to resolve that problem, right? In JVM, in Java virtual machine, heap area is full. In Java, in JVM, we have a different field to store the memory. One field is there that is called heap area. That memory is full. Means when you will execute, definitely in rare chance you will get this type of the problem. Okay, so sometime if you will work in the real time, you will get unwanted error. That is not, you are not able to resolve. Okay, that is called error. So error is programmer is not able to resolve this error. So who will resolve? Admin team and DevOps guy will resolve. So in real time, we are executing the code on our virtual machine, right? You are facing some issue with virtual machine, right? That is called infrastructure issue or error. So we are not able to resolve. This is the type of the error. So we are not able to resolve, right? So we having the different team, they will resolve that error, right? We having the IT team. Every company, big MNC or even third level of the MNC having the one another team that is called IT team. They are able to fix this problem, right? Or if you are working as a application level, right? So sometime the application, the developer is executing the application, the application will deploy on the virtual machine, right? Deploy, how if you know the little bit idea about, if you have how this complete web application is working, then you will get some idea. Because thousand, I can give you the example of Facebook. Millions of the user are using the Facebook, right? So Facebook, millions of the user. Did you realize that Facebook is down? Means when you are hitting the URL, it is not working. Did you realize how this Google will never down? They having the some strategy. They have deployed the application. They having the huge servers. Okay, they having the backup of the server. 1 lakh servers, right? So they have a partition of that. If this one will fail, I will use this one. This one will fail, I will this one. So that issue we are facing in the virtual machine, that is called infrastructure. So who will fix that issue? DevOps people will fixing that issue. So they will check in the virtual machine what the error it is, what is the error it is coming. Sometime the error having with Java virtual machine or memory related error, so they will fix that. So this is called error. Okay, so this is we are not handling, so other people will handle this, right? So you have to explain like that. We will always relate with real time. What I explain to you, you will not get on your Google. This is the real time what I visualize that, and I am explaining to you. Okay, so we can understand this. Okay, so like most time of the error is not caused by the programmer, and these are due to the lack of the system resources. Error is not recoverable. So for example, out of memory error so occurs being a programmer, we cannot do anything. Program will be terminate abnormally. Okay, so admin is responsible to increase the heap area. Okay, got it? So you have to explain what is the difference between the error and exception. So whatever I have discussed, you can note down. Okay, in the in video recording video, you can note down and you can explain. Or you can search the example of how facing the real time error. You will get many. You will get more idea about of that. So in Selenium, just I have given some scenario while getting the exception. So consider a scenario in which we have to find the element with the help of XPath ID name. If the Selenium is not able to find element, then it will throw no such element exception. and it will terminate your program. If you are doing the practice, definitely this exception you got it. If you are doing the practice, definitely it will come. Okay, so it will terminate your program. So in this how to handle this. So here we will write this, but here you have to display which type of the exception is coming, right? If you will not display, then how this code will execute, right? So I know if you are facing some problem with your code, then that code we will write inside this try. Okay, so how to handle this illegal state of okay, I will discuss this no such element exception. This is the one way to handling this exception. But what happen? This block will escape, right? This block will escape. But here try catch we are going to use for your complete code will execute. But you need to also find which type of the exception you are getting, right? If you are not able to find the exception, then you are not able to handle the complete test case steps. What I want to tell you, you will understand. Okay, no problem. Okay, so how to handle illegal state exception? So the root cause of I told you one exception. The interview question you can explain no such element exception I am getting the frequently. Second, root cause exception java.lang illegal state exception is have not specified the path of the driver. If you are when we are if you will not pass correct driver path, then you will get this exception, illegal type of exception, right? You can try in your system. Okay, so until you do not define the correct driver detail, the selenium WebDriver will show java.lang.illegal state exception. So I made this video, this in which condition you will get java.lang.illegal state exception, you will find in my YouTube channel, but it will be in the last. Okay, it is very old video, and I can see more viewers in this video, more than 5,000 viewers for this video, because when the people are going to start the selenium, definitely this exception will come. If you are new in selenium, okay, definitely this exception will face. That's why that viewers is more. So how to resolve element not visible exception, right? So one exception, no such element exception. Second one is illegal state exception. I have given the solution how to handle this also. This is your, I told you, if you will go in the any interview, definitely this type of the question they will ask. If you are not able to give the answer, they will find you did not work in the selenium. Because if you will work, definitely the exception will come, right? And you have to handle that exception. So this is very important. Okay, so we have another exception called element not visible exception. So how you are getting this region for element not visible exception in Selenium driver is duplicate XPath. While you are writing the XPath, your XPath will be duplicate, right? Then you will get this, you know, element element not visible exception. So what is the solution? While writing the XPath, your application might be have taken the XPath that is matching more than one element. In this case it will throw element no not visible exception. If you are trying to access some particular element on the web page is currently not visible, okay, in this case you will get element not visible exception. So what is the solution for that? Use try to write the unique XPath that matches with the single element only, or we can use explicit bit, right? We have already shown you the list of the uh, you know when we were using until dot expected condition, be having the multiple method to handling, right? So from there you will we have a element expected condition dot uh, visible of element located. Actually I don't know, this dot is not taking in PPT, so that's why when I was writing the dot it is not coming. So here accessing the, if you remember this, everything I already discussed, just for your interview purpose we have given to you. Another exception is called element not clickable exception. So mostly happen in the Chrome. This exception you will face in the Chrome. So if you are mostly working with Firefox, then you will not get this exception. So this is the old documentation. Might be the Firefox got changed, right? Before Firefox having the different features, now Firefox having the different features. But if you are facing this exception, then how to handle this? So Chrome does not calculate the exact location of the element. Chrome always click on the middle of the elements. So what you can do, just you can search in the Google also. If you are finding another way to finding, handling this exception, whatever my documentation, that is correct, but you can find in the Google whatever the exception I explained to you. You can see how we can handle in the different way. If you are getting some new point, this is the way of your exploring your knowledge. Don't depend upon my notes and my example. You should think how to explore yourself, right? I cannot tell you everything. I will tell you the one, I will guide you, and my documentation is enough for you. But you have to explore. You should not stick with whatever you have learned, that is not that is enough for me. No, you have to explore. You have to do R&D. When you are writing the code, you can explore how much, how I can do like that. You have to explore like that. If you will think more, definitely more idea will come. Okay, so I will also share the list of the interview question, not now, but I will share for Selenium. But Java I won't be share. But logical programming I will tell you, which is the frequent question they're asking in the interview. I think Kumar was asking from the long time. So morning I explained to them, but today I will also explain after the class. Okay, the common question they're asking in the interview. Okay, so how to handle, sometime you will get this exception due to synchronization issue. So solution of this: update the Chrome driver and get the coordinate and click on this link of the button. So be having the some coordinate code. Okay, so I did not mention over there, so that's why I told you just search on the Google once. Okay, how to resolve invalid element state exception. So scenario where you will get it this. So when we are trying to perform some operation which is not applicable, you know, it will throw invalid element a state exception. So let's assume we have a one text box is disabled on the web page, and you have written that a script. Okay, so if we will try to perform that operation, then it will throw an exception. Means the element is already disabled and you are trying to, or what happened, you have written your script, the developer did some changes in the future, they have disabled some element. When you are executing your code in the real time, I am telling where you will come this exception. So when the developer is changes your some modification they have done, they have disabled that element. In this condition you will get this exception. Got it, right? So if radio button checkbox or any other web element disable, if you will try to perform click, then event it will throw exception. Okay, so what is the solution? Always try to perform the required operation based on the element state. If it is clickable element, then perform click, and if it is support the type element, then perform send keys. What the point I have mentioned, if it is clickable, oh, if it is clickable, then we can click. If it is support the type of element, then perform send keys. Send keys, this point, why I have mentioned, I need to check it. Like oh, send keys means might be some of the text. I was discussing about a text, right? You can try to enter something, right? So it will perform. Simply what is the what about of this solution, if it is disabled, then we are able to, if it is enable, then we are able to click on that. If it is not, then we will get this exception. Okay, how to handle a steel element exception. So here one more exception is there. So actually here just I have found this solution. You can try with the another solution also, steel element exception. So here the solution is identify element one more time. Here I was getting this exception in this line. Okay, but one second. So here I'm getting this exception. I was doing this, but what will happen? Again I will find this exception, this element. We'll try to find one more time, and you can repeat the steps. So this exception will not come. But this is the one solution. Sometime it will work, sometime it will not work. It depend upon your web application. But you can tell Okay, but you can try to find another solution also. So just you can list out the 5 exception, at least 5 to 10 exception. So someone will ask what the exception you have, handle in your real time while writing the script. Then you are able to tell the exception name, and you are also able to tell when exception will come and what is the solution of that. Okay. So next topic is your how to handle web table. Okay. So approach to handle web table in Selenium. So click on the calendar, and same, whatever we have discussed now, concept are same. How to handle multiple drop down, how to handle multiple links. So concept are same, only element is going to change, but concept are same. So click on the calendar and get all the TD of the table using the find by elements, using for loop to get text all element. And next step, if you if date is matched, then click on the break the loop. Then again, the what you meaning of table in the web page, manage the web element, a structure. So this is the structure of table. One more element is there, td something, t body. Th means table heading, td means table data, and tr means table row. Okay, so I'll show you one example for this. So just close this because my system will slow. So better to close all the browser, not required. So you can go in the red bus. Okay, so red bus having the one, actually this is, you can see now, okay, it is working now. Okay, so here you have to click on this and you have to select this, any date. Okay, any date you have to select this is the requirement. So how to write this code? I already have this, but I will, okay, so now, mm, I'll go here. Okay, Selenium 1. Okay, here base class is there or not, I don't know. Okay, no problem, I will write this code here. So same thing, if you remember the previous code, then very easy for you. So okay, so I'm using, still I'm using here main method, but in the coming session we will not use main method. Okay, we will start your test ng extends ex ex extends extend base class. Okay, so if you remember, we have created one class, that is all the common method we have written. So I should not again write again and again. So in the base class, what we need to change? We need to change the URL. Actually, this URL is required for me. Anyway, I will go in this site. So better to, if you are doing the practice, you are able to understand everything. But if you are not doing the practice, very difficult to understand. Okay, so now I change this URL. After changing the URL, then be having the method, right? Be having the method call. So I will call this method base.config. So in config, if you remember what we have written inside this config method. Okay, so here the we have written the URL maximize and we have given the timeout. So this is your method. It will execute here. Now next what you have to do, you have to click here. Okay, so you have to find this element. Okay, so this class, that is fine, but here we can see be having the ID. So I will use this ID to reach on this element. Actually this class is also common, we can use this class name also. Let's see if it is not work. Okay, so first steps you have to click on that, right? So I'm going to click on that. This is the common, so we can use directly. Okay, so here what you have to do, we will click on that. Find element by dot xpath. Okay, so we can use here click dot click. Okay, after clicking this, what is your next steps? We need to capture this all this element which is available on this, right? So you have to capture. How to capture this all the element? Tell me how to capture this all the element. Yeah, 1 second. You can see here we have a table, right? I have shown you in the documentation. So this is the table. This table is there. You can see this is the hierarchy of this table. Table T body TH, and after that TD, and we have a TR. You can see. So like that, but we need to capture this. So let's see this. Uh, I'm going to use this table. This is the two node. Okay, so 1 second. I don't know it will work or not. Let's see. Okay, we can, if you have a two node, then what we can do from here, we can use this bracket, and we will use for one index. Let me check it is working or not. But it is not highlighting. You can see it is not highlighting. If it will not work, it should highlight here also. I think element is disabled, that's why it is not highlighting, but it should highlight. I think no, yeah. Okay, we will check this. It will not work. Then we will find another XPath, but we will try. Okay. So how to find? By using driver dot find element dot XPath. We will use find elements, right? We have a multiple element. It will return list of this web element, right? List of the web element type, web element type. This is your list of date, list of date. Okay, so now what you can do, your next steps, we will use for loop int I equal to 0. What is the, how to find the size? By using the size method, right? We can get the all the elements size which is available inside this list. So size is your method which is available inside this list. Then after that, what is the steps? I told you, right? The steps are common. Here we will get all this element dot using get method. So here we will pass here I value, and we have a get text is your method. So by using this get text, now a string list of date str. Okay, sorry, str. So I want to print this also. Okay, so we'll print this. Okay, so we will print. Okay, so now I will put on the same condition here. So we have this a string type, right? So I will put this condition str equals method. I want to click on 25 date. I want to select the 25 date. Then again, what you can do here, you can do here click method, right? So here you have to click. So click get of I dot click. When this condition will true, it will click and it will break the loop. What I can do here, I will take one variable here. Okay, so I will take one variable, a static, a string type date, and I will not pass directly here 25, I will pass here. Okay, and simply I will use this date here. If you want to change the date, you can change here. So in the real time, we are not doing hard coded in your test runner class. This is the test runner class where your script is executing. Might be this data you can take from the database. Might be this data is coming from your XML file. Might be this data is coming from your Excel sheet. Okay, we are writing the code, sorry, manual test cases in Excel sheet, right? So data where the company is using for validating, it depend upon, right? So here I pass this. Let's see it is working or not. So here what I can do, uh, we can close the browser also. Dot close browser, and we will pass one message also. Base dot execute a script, right? So it will, let's see, anything will wrong, then we will try to fix it. I don't know this XPath will work or not. So if will not work, we will try to find another XPath. Okay, I think it is okay. The value it is not displaying. Why it is not displaying? Execute it, but let me, I don't want to close. Okay, so why it value it is not displaying? 1 second, or might be this XPath is not working, but it is executing, a script is executing, but value is not displaying. Let me execute. Mm, I think that that is not. Mhm. See this, you can see it is not able to click on this. It is not able to select the date, right? So that's why I commented this close wala, right? Close method I commented this because it is not selecting. It will select, then this value will come here. So let me check this XPath. Okay, so that XPath is not correct because the element was not highlighting while validating the XPath. So that's why I told you, right? So we'll try with other XPath. The value will, it's not how to, okay. Okay, so I think this one is correct. This one is correct. It might be work. Let me try this. Div, right? This is the div dot. Okay. Hmm. And if I will select, no, double td, now it is highlighting. Okay, so it will work. So this thing happen. So don't panic if it will not work. Try to find the solution. Okay, so it was not working. Let me try this. Okay, so might be it will work. Let me try. If you are facing any problem, so you can see the, you know how we can fix it. If you don't have any idea how to fix it, what you can do, search on the Google. That's it.